lovelies, welcome back to my page and welcome to day 22 of 25 makeup looks for Christmas. We are a little bit delayed because I did let myself like vibe a little bit during like Christmas. I was going to try to like film when I was at my parents' house, but that did not happen, and I am now back at my house, so I'm gonna get all the rest of the videos done for you guys. They should all be out by the end of this year. I do have like some stuff that I'm ready to post for like January, but this Christmas series has been kicking my butt from like my SD card getting corrupted, me like not being able to properly schedule all of the models, and then like me being bad at editing. But I'm really happy that I was able to get everything filmed and I'm getting these all edited, and again, they should all be out by the end of this year. Also, I did a makeup look on my friend Kaylin. That's the most recent one I've done on my page, day 21. A lot of people either like really hate the makeup, or they hate me, or they think I hate my friend and they're upset at me. I don't really know. We both like the look a lot. We love it actually. It's like very grungy, and typically if a person isn't really like used to Douyin makeup, I'm going to do the video, like use the photo as like inspiration as opposed to like a copy and paste, especially if like I don't think it'll be like a perfect fit or they're not used to the makeup style, and she prefers more like grungier EDM style, so I feel like it was like perfect for her and she loved it. Like if you go to my previous video, she like at the end when she was like she was gushing about it so much, and so like I was really surprised that everybody disliked it as much as they dislike it. But there's nothing I can do about like if somebody doesn't like something, they don't like it, and if they hate it, they hate it. But just because like you don't like something doesn't mean that thing is bad. That just means that you don't like it. And because you don't like something, then you think that everybody else should dislike it. But if people do like it, then they're like lying or they're wrong. So it's like a really interesting I think it's really funny. I just think it's really interesting how people's opinions can be so different. And then like a lot of the looks that I've done this month that haven't been on me, because I guess a lot of people are used to seeing makeup on my face, my page, but a lot of people have had a lot of opinions during this month, so it's just really interesting to see everybody's opinion, especially because like a comment they'd be like, oh, you must hate her, and I'm like, no, I love her, she's so sweet, and we both like Jamaica, but everybody's gonna have a different opinion. And who am I if I ask like what do you think in my comments, so like I can't be mad when people tell me what they think, but I just, if I like it, like it's like I feel like that's the maybe the confusing part for me, that if I like it, the person who's makeup and doing likes it, you can hate it, but don't get mad at me because I did it. Like that's the part I'm confused about. Like I did it. I don't know. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. Like this is an interesting intro, but we're gonna just I'll show you the inspiration photo for this look at least. So this is the inspiration photos. I really want to do the eye makeup for this like green cut crease. I feel like I haven't done a crease in a long time, and like green is very much of the season, so I really want to see what it'll look like on me. And this base is one of my favorite bases. I feel like it looks really flattering on me. Her similars are pretty similar to mine, and so for this one it's going to be more of a copy and paste sort of makeup look. I might add a little bit more blush because she has like more muted blush, and I love blush, so we'll see where it's like I'm saying like the eye makeup might be more copy and paste. Maybe I'll clarify from now on, but the eye makeup might be more copy and paste, and I'm going to use the base as more of like an inspiration for what I'm going to do today. Please make sure you subscribe to my page and turn on your post notifications so you can be notified when I upload next. I really hope you guys are like excited to see the end of this series. I have like one more guy, a special guest, and then the last look is going to be on me. I'm really excited to see what everything will look like. I'm like in the process of editing everything, so again, I really hope you guys will enjoy it, and I can't think of anything else I want to add. This whole thing is really funny to me, so if I'm like cracking up during this, then that's why. But I really hope you guys enjoy this look, so let's go ahead and head to that tutorial. For my lenses today, going to go into the Olens Ocean Velvet lenses in olive. I love using these. I feel like they're going to look super flattering with this green cut crease, and I feel like green eyes just suit me really well. This is typically when people say I look like Rihanna, and that is literally one of my favorite compliments I get. From Roche-Posay, going in with their Hydrating Gentle Cleanser. I really love using this one. It's for normal to dry skin. It's really hydrating. Hydrating also has the spring water, niacinamide, and ceramides in it to really cleanse the skin of dirt, any makeup, and impurities. It just helps retain your skin's natural moisture barrier and pH, and also really helps restore your skin's comfort. Badescu's facial spray with aloe, herbs, and rosewater. I love using this. It's really hydrating, a good midday boost. It does a really good job at helping reviving dehydrated skin, and you have a really nice glow, and it just leaves your skin really radiant and re-energized. From Good Molecules, going in with their hyaluronic acid serum, this really delivers really deep hydration and plump to your fine lines. It makes your skin feel really nice and moisturized, and also just really boosts the hydration levels of your skin. I love applying this under makeup. I feel like it makes my skin look a little more flawless and really has a really nice plump appearance to the skin. My skin has been really dry recently, so I'm going to go in with the Roche-Posay Cicaplast Gel B5. This one is a glycerin skin. It's a really nice protectant, really helps soothe and disrupted skin barrier, and it's a really nice protective gel all over the skin. I feel like it really just helps to lack in moisture, especially because my skin has been so dry recently. Then from Roche-Posay, going in with their Anthelios UV Hydra Daily Invisible Sunscreen. This one really helps against skin damage. It's a really nice all-day hydration product, especially because it has hyaluronic acid in it. It makes my skin feel really nice and protected by the sun, but then it also doesn't disrupt from the moisturization process. ColourPop's Fresh Kiss Lip Mask, and this one is in Chocolate Milkshake. I'm going to apply that with a brush to get that all over the lips to really moisturize it and just to make sure they are really nice and supple and prepped for when I do my lips at the end of the makeup process. From NYX, going to go in with their Bare With Me setting spray. This is a multi-acne spray. Does a really good job at priming the skin, reduces the appearance of your pores, makes the skin look really refreshed and well rested, and gives the skin a really nice dewy glow. From NYX, going in with the Honey Do Me Up Primer. This one makes the skin look really nice and glowy, a really lovely base. It's a little tacky, so I feel like the makeup products lay over top of this really well. It gives me a really nice, like, flawless, pore-filled look. It makes my skin look so radiant. From Milani, going in with their Conceal+Perfect Longwear Concealer in the shade Natural Sand. I'm going to take this on only of my discoloration, like my under eye bags, my acne scars, any healed scars like my burn scar. I'm just going to use this to give me a really nice layer of coverage on the face, just to make sure any discoloration or blemish that I want to hide is perfectly covered. From BK Beauty, going in with their A506 brush. I love using this one. It's a really nice dense concealer brush while still being detailed. It does a really great job at getting into all of my nooks and crannies and really blending out the product really nicely, and gives me a really lovely airbrush finish, and it blends everything out so nicely. It's one of my favorite brushes for concealer. From Unleashia, going in with their Satin Wear Healthy Green Cushion in the shade 35 in Toffee. I love using this. I feel like it's a really good color match for me. I love taking this all over the face, giving me a really nice layer of coverage. It blends into the skin really well, and my skin just looks so lovely and airbrushed. It literally is such a really lovely satin finish, and I feel like it just makes my skin look like Skin Plus. From Sheet Glam, going into their Sun Sculpt Liquid Contour in the shade Earthy Sepia. I'm going to take this on my temples, cheekbones, lower lip, as well as my jawline. And then for the nose contour, she has some definition around her orbital bones, and then the base of her nose is really nice and rounded, and her nose bridge is a little thinner, so I'm just going to emulate a very similar nose contour. From Morphe, going to go into their H1 contour brush. This one is part of their like holiday line from a couple of years ago. This is a really lovely dense brush. I feel like it blends everything out really nicely, buffs it really well into the skin and into my hairline, just making sure some dimension is added back to the face, especially because when I use that foundation, it really like blends out my skin really well, but it just makes it look a little flatter. So I just love going in with the brush to make sure that my contour is nicely blended and that dimension is added back to the skin. Then going in with this double-sided brush, going to use the flat side to blend out my nose contour, making sure that also it's really nicely blended into the face. I love how seamless this blends everything in and just makes the nose contour really pop. And I like doing a little heavier of a contour when it comes to my nose because my nose bridge is really flat, and I feel like this really helps me have a really nicely defined nose. So if it's not well blended, that's on purpose because I love the detail that it adds. From Milani Conceal+Perfect Longwear line, going to go in with a different shade. This one is in pure beige. I'm going to take that under my eyes, slightly on the side to lift, down my nose, my forehead, my upper lip, and my chin, just to make sure my face looks a little more highlighted and lifted and gives it a really nice sculpted effect. Then Then going to go into the shade Nude Ivory, going to take that just in the center of the face, like on the side of my nose, and just lightly down the center line, just to add a little more brightness to the center of the face. From BK Beauty, going to go in with their 108 brush. I'm going to use this to buff around my chin, my upper lip, and my forehead, making sure that concealer is really blended into the skin. And again, just making sure those areas stay really nice and lifted. I love using this brush. It blends everything out so nicely. The BK brushes just make sure your skin looks really nicely airbrushed, and it has a really lovely finish. Then going back in with that A506 brush to blend out under my eye and then down my nose. Again, these brushes are so dense, it blends everything out really nicely. Makes me have such a lovely airbrush finish on the skin, and it just makes my base really look stunning. From YSL, going in with their Make Me Blush in the shade Nude Lovelies. Going to put that on my cheeks, the tip of my nose, and my chin. I love the shade of pink. It's a really lovely like mauve shade. It's super flattering and gives me sort of like a corally effect that the inspiration photo has, and it's just really flattering on me. Also from BK Beauty, going in with their 107 brush, going to take this to blend all of that cream blush onto the skin, just making sure it's really like faintly blended into the skin. You want it to be pretty soft, and it's just going to make you have a really lovely like flush look. From NYX, going back in with their Bare With Me spray, going to use this to set all of the cream products on the face, making sure everything is nicely blurred in with each other, and it makes the skin look really lovely and refreshed. From ColourPop, going to go into the Symphony Contour Trio in the shade Tan. Going to take this on a Morphe powder brush, using that to set all over the face, making sure that my hairline is really nicely blended, my cheekbones are accentuated, that jawline is nicely blended out, and then also using this slightly on my lower lip, just making sure all that cream contour is nicely set and that the face looks a little deeper and more defined. Then taking the fluffy side of that double-sided brush, going to use that to set my nose contour, just helping to accentuate some of the areas that I want to accentuate, like around my orbital bone, and then along that nose tip, just making sure that's nice and rounded and that again my nose bridge is defined. From FlowerKnows, going into their Moonlight Mermaid setting powder in Fair Beige, going to take that with a triangle puff and lightly set all over the face, just making sure all of the makeup products are blended nicely into each other. Makes the skin look really nice and blurred and gives me a lovely airbrush finish. Makes the skin look like there's a filter, and again just blends all of the base products in with each other. For my blush, going in with the Kaleidos Mono Blush in the shade Ecstasy. Going to take that with this FlowerKnows blush brush. Going to put that over top of everywhere I put that cream blush, like on my cheeks, the tip of my nose, and my chin, just making sure those areas look really nicely softly blush. You don't want it to be too heavy, and you just want to add a little bit of color. From Hourglass, going in with the Ambient Strobe Lighting Powder in the shade Euphoric Strobe Light. Going to take that with this Morphe highlighter brush and put that on all of the high points of my face, like my cheekbones, my nose, my forehead, upper lip, and chin, just making sure that the face looks really nice and highlighted. This really helps also like elevate the look and just helps make all of the high points of the face just stick out a little more. To set all of the powder products, going to go in with one more layer of the NYX Bare With Me spray. Sets the skin really nicely. I love how refreshed it looks, and just make sure that the skin doesn't smudge and just looks really nice and fresh. From NYX, going in with their Blade and Shade in the shade Espresso. Going to take this to just give my brows a really soft arch. I love using this brow color. I feel like it suits me really well. The front of the brows have really light definition. There is a slight arch on the tail, and just also added definition to the tails of the brow, just to make sure that looks a little deeper. From P. Louise, going in with their Base Pro in Rumor 2.5, taking that on a flat pencil eyeliner brush, cutting the inner portion of the eye, just making sure I'm stopping at the halfway mark and just feathering that onto the lid. From You Can Be, going in with their single eyeshadow in the shade Snow, going to take that on a flat packing eyeshadow brush, just going to use that to add some color on the lid as to brighten that area for the cut crease. Going into both P. Louise palettes, this one is Wedding Wish and the You're Trippin' palette today. On a dense eyeshadow blending brush, going to take the shade Babe on Tour. I'm going to use that in my crease and on the outer V of the eye as the sort of like outer color of that cut crease, and then using that to slightly blend into that white eyeshadow. On a detail packing eyeshadow brush, taking the shade Wifey, and I'm going to use that to completely smoke out my lower lash line. Taking this Morphe M302 brush, going to take the shade Endless Love, use it on my lower lash line and around the eye to highlight. From FlowerKnows, going into their Butterfly Cloud Color Eyeliner in the shade Tea Brown, going to use that to do a really nice sharp thin wing, emphasize a little bit on that wing on the outer portion, and then just adding a little more detail on my inner corner. BBIA Last Powder Pencil in the shade Banana Milk. I'm going to put that on my waterline to help the eye appear a little more open. From Armani Beauty, going to go in with this liquid glitter. This is their eye tint in 67S. I'm going to take this with a pencil brush and use that to put that on the topper part of my crease, as well as a little on my lower lash line. Multi-chrome glitter gel just over top of everywhere I put that previous glitter. From Shiseido, going in with their eyelash curler, I'm going to use this to prep my lashes for mascara. It helps open the eye up, makes the lashes appear a little fluttery, and just really does a great job of just setting it up for the rest of the makeup process. FlowerKnows Butterfly Cloud Color mascara in the shade brown. Going to use this to coat my upper and lower lashes, just making sure I go in to really add that mascara. The lashes look really fluttery, and it just gives a really nice flattering look to them. Go in with these classic Douyin lashes to my upper lash line. Going to use these to make the eye appear more open. These are super flattering on, and it just really ties the look in together. From Unleashia, going into the Oh Happy Day lip pencil in the shade Beige. Going to add some emphasis along my cupid's bow, along the lower part of my upper lip. Slightly edge out the corners of my mouth just to make them look a little more upturned, then really fill it into my lower lip just to make that look a little fuller. From 3CE, going in with their Blur Water tint in the shade Coral Moon. I'm going to use that to stain over top of everywhere I put that lip liner, and it makes the lips really tie in the whole look together. From Shiseido, going in with their Popcorn Syrup Lip Plumper in Unicorn Salt. Going to use that to go over top of the lips, just making sure that it's really nice and glossy. It has a really lovely like shimmer to it, and I feel like it's really fluttering. Like, this is the final look. I really can't think of anything else I want to add. I feel like it looks really cute. I feel like the green eyeshadow could have been a little more muted, but maybe it's just like brighter on my skin color. I don't really know, but I really like how I turned out. So I'm gonna go change and I'll be right back. So this is going to be the look completed. I feel like it turned out really cute. I feel like I don't do a lot of cut creases, but I feel like this one is super flattering on me, and the base makeup looks so pretty. I feel like overall it's a really cute look. And I love combining, like, I'm gonna be inspired by these two photos. I feel like I'm gonna do that more, because sometimes I'll see a base I really like, but I don't really like the eyes. Or I'll see an eyeshadow look that I like, but either they don't have a base or I don't like the base as much. So doing a little like addition combination is going to be such a vibe in the new year. Please comment down below, let me know what you guys think of the full look. I'm really excited to be almost done with the 25 makeup looks for this year. All of them should be out by the 31st. Every time I do that, but like, everything is filmed. I just need to finish editing, so everything will actually be out by the 31st. That is my goal for the year, because I do have a makeup look I want to post for the 1st of January already edited, so I have to just make sure I get through the rest of the makeup looks for Christmas. Please subscribe to my page and turn on your post notifications so you can be notified when I upload next. I hope you guys have again been enjoying all the looks. Let me know what has been your favorite look so far. Don't forget to add this playlist that all the looks are in to your library, so you can watch all of my videos all year round on there. All the products that I use are going to be down below, as well as my link page, so you can go follow me on other social media pages. I can't think of anything else I want to add. If you guys have any comments or concerns, leave them down below. So let's go ahead and cue that montage.